Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. We are back with some borax. I'm going to get some of that crushed up, and then we're going to try to see how do we build the steel smelter thingy. I don't even remember what it's called, but we're going to figure that out. So I need to grab a clutch. I'm just going to borrow... Oh no, I already moved it. Never mind. I borrowed that from the quern here. So we're just going to dump that, and it should go on the ground. However, I need to find, where did I put the borax? There it is. Let's get a stack of borax. And if I remember right, I've got a chute over here. Hopper, and then the thing, and then I need a little chest to put it in. I'm pretty sure, doesn't this have to go up? It has to feed into there, so I think this goes there, and then the hopper goes up top. I did this in the other room, but it's been a little while. I kind of forgot how that worked. But I think if I go... Can I put a block temporarily there? And then stick this on there. And then if I put that... Shift... Yeah, there we go. It's facing the wrong way, but I think I can turn that with a wrench. Might have to turn the control hints on. How do I turn this? Rotate is right click. There we go. We can turn things with a wrench. I think that will go in there now and feed in and crush things up. Let's give that a whirl. So if we open that, stick that in there. And then I'll just collect it here on the floor. I think that will work. Feeding it. Maybe it does go down here. I can't remember for sure where it is supposed to go in. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going in. Alright, redo. So if I pop that out, we get that back? We do. Okay, so maybe it does go here. Bonk. Let's try that. There we go. Now I can hear it making noise. Okay. I don't know why I thought it went up higher. It doesn't go there. So that's fine. We can get rid of this little block. Grab you back. Uh-oh. Is this not the way you do this? I thought we had to crush it in here. Nope, it's just coming back. When ground, do we do this in the kern? Oh, it grinds. It doesn't pulverize. Okay, well, I'm doing this completely wrong. Some of you already knew that, and you were yelling at the screen. It's okay. We'll get this figured out. Where did my other two go? Great question. Okay, so we do need to have this over on the kern. Oops. So we'll throw you in there. And I need the transmission, which goes there. And then we need the gear, which goes there. Then I can't remember if you stand this way for the clutch. Yeah. Okay, so that is grinding. Did the other two end up in here? Yep. Okay, so you don't pulverize it. I should have paid more attention to that. You actually grind it. It says pulverizing 1. I can't actually get it out of there. So I'm going to have to take this apart. Now we got it. Okay, there we go. Powdered borax. Got it. Yeah, we want that to go the other direction, if I remember right. like that, and then these guys all need to go in there. Perfect. All right, well, we didn't need those, so let's throw those back in there. So I've hit H on this. It can be used as a flux in smithing, so I know we need it for the coffin lid, I think. But let's go take a look at, is it steel making? For some reason, if you type steel, it doesn't show that. I don't know why. But anyway, all right, so we need a 6 refractory brick gratings, and we need an iron door. So we need a 3x2 floor of grating. Okay. Let's go look at this. How do we make that? Refractory brick gratings. Oh, we need 6 iron plates for the iron door. All right, well, we've got to get busy with the iron. Let's get that fired up. I think we can get this up to working temperature with charcoal, right? Yeah, I've done that before. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 in there just because I'm going to add the other 2 later. I think it would probably work out with 2 or 3, but we've got plenty of charcoal. All right, you are grinding away. Excellent. So we will need these guys. So we'll go ahead and pick those up. And then we need... No, that's just the chiseled piece. There was a lid. I think we literally need the borax powder for the lid. Sorry, I had to put a little break in there. School is calling because there's no school tomorrow. Yes, I know that. All right, let's try looking for maybe coffin lid. Coffin lid. Nope, that's the clutter version. Granite stone coffin lid. Yeah, so we need just one thing of powdered borax, a granite rock, and a hammer and a chisel. All right. I don't know if that'll overstack, but let's pull that out. Take our one that we need. We'll put the rest in here. This stuff all kind of looks alike. All right, this stuff's probably getting hot, so let's get that worked. Yeah, it's getting there. There we go. That's how I want that set up. We need a granite rock. I don't remember. I know I have... At least I had one of those somewhere. I don't remember if I brought it up here to use. No, I think it may still be downstairs. Or we can look in the quarry. I don't remember if I've got any left over here. It's really dark outside. It's 3 in the morning. There we go. All right, throw that in there. And then we need to do iron plate. Stack up a couple of those. Start pounding. I'm actually going to need 12. I only grabbed 6. And I would throw more ingots on the fire right now, but it cools. I'm pretty sure it cools all 4 if you add 2. I've made that mistake before. Unless they've patched that. That's the way it works. So while I'm thinking about it, let me go grab another 6 of these. We should have, yeah, we got 8 up here now. So if it only takes 1 borax for this, I know you need borax for welding the 2 iron anvil pieces together. We may be all set for borax though, with this stack and a half I brought back. Can't actually tell how high that is, so let's just top it off. There we go. So a little bit of time here in the blacksmith shop in this video. Maybe by the time I get these plates smithed up, it'll be daylight. Go find a rock. Actually, you know, why am I hitting on this? This will do plates. Duh. How you doing? So that stacks to 64 as well. Stick the iron bits in there. Oh, forgot to grab the tongs. Iron plate. Isn't quite cooled off. Let the Helve Hammer do the work. A nice wind right now too, so that's coming along good. Alright, I think I'll just let that finish, and that gives us like 128 powdered borax. That should be good for a while. We'll let it waste a few iron bits, I guess. That start heating up. We can actually help it. I think while that's, oops. While that's doing that, I'm going to go look for a rock. I don't remember. Seems like I had one of those maybe in my chest up here. They keep a stone. That's sand. We have basalt. I don't think we can make that. Can we? I think it needs to be probably the same as that one. I used granite for the other coffin pieces. Let me go look in the crates outside. If nothing else, I can always go quarry another one. I think I had stone somewhere. Sand, granite, rock. There we go. I was thinking I'd put some of those in a crate somewhere. That pound out. That's up to 4 plates now. We need a chisel and our hammer. So borax, stone, chisel, hammer. Beautiful. Oh, it pauses the game with handbook open. I was like, why did that stop? Because you stopped it, silly. Darn it. Did it again. Intent on burning myself. I guess we didn't get enough. If only you have 3 iron bits, it's not enough to make the little bit. Alright, so if you need at least 4 left over, it looks like. Probably. Alright, you are done, so we can turn you off. There we go, 63 and 64. Beautiful. So we'll let that finish out, and that should be the rest of our doors. Or plates for the door. Looks like it's cool enough. There's our iron door. Okay, what else do we need? We have to place down the grates, right? How do we make the grates? Steel making. Refractory brick gratings. Don't know how we make those. So we make a 3x2 with a grating. And then we put the stone coffin in the middle. Okay, so maybe if I get some refractory bricks, it'll tell me how to do this. Hit H on those. Ah, here it is. I don't know why you can't just click on those. Oh, we need mortar. Slaked lime and sand. Okay. Quick lime and water in a barrel makes slaked lime. Okay. We can do that because I've been making quick lime somewhere. Quick lime. There we go. Here, let's take a half stack should do it, I think. So we need to mix that in a barrel with some water. So let's head down front and look, it's daylight. It's an adventurer making steel, apparently. I'm not sure I have a barrel we can use. I'm gonna have to go make one real quick. Don't know that I have a barrel anywhere. Oh, I might have one in the basement. I think I used up all the wine maybe in that one. Here's an empty barrel. That one still has a little bit of juice in it. How are we doing on the fruit? We're doing okay on fruit because I've been eating the fruit pies, so we're okay there. While we're down here, have a little munch of blackcurrant pie, and then we'll take this barrel. Actually, we could just do it right here. Do I have water? I don't have any water down here. We'll do upstairs. Always get stuck on those stairs. Not sure why. Probably need to do some chiseling. Alright, we have a barrel. And this was 1 to... mortar. 1 liter of slaked lime is 1 to 4. Okay, so if I put 40 of those, I don't have quite enough, do I? So we need to do 30. Or no, yeah, 32 and then 8 liters of water. So there's a button for... is it Control Shift? We can put... Here it is. Put single portion. Control right click. There we go. Nailed it. All right, we can pour that out, and then... Nope. 2 liters of... I thought I dumped that out. There it is. Now it's empty. Now we can take our lime. Then I have sand over here. We pull some sand out. Now we can make some mortar. 1 liter per 1 sand block. Okay, so if we do 10 sand. Oh, mixing in a barrel. Got it. So we can put that back in. Got it. You have to do it in the barrel. I are dumb. $32. Wow, we got a lot of mortar out of that. Okay. That'll be enough mortar for a while. Maybe we can look into making some bricks. I don't know if you need mortar to make like brick structures. Okay, we should do our steel upstairs, I'm thinking. Kind of by the blacksmith area. I think that makes sense. So let's go look into that. Got my stone coffins. The iron door. Let's go see if we can figure this out. How big does it need to be? That's the question. I kind of want to make it like right here. So let's make a little bit of an area here. Oops. The music is very excited. Make this a retaining wall real quick. I will say, just on a personal note, as I sat here recording this, my son is back for the weekend. He's been away at college for 2 weeks. It's awesome to have my boy back for a little bit. He's gaming on another computer here in the dad's office / game area. All right, is that enough room for what we need to do? I have no idea. We'll grab some grass for the hungry goats. And pit kilns. I'm going to feed the goats. I'm going to see if they'll eat carrots. Because they eat a ton of grass. It's kind of ridiculous the amount of grass they go through. It takes 2 full stacks of 64 to fill up the troughs with grass. Got 2 troughs in there. So usually I'll have the scythe. Bless you. I don't know if you heard that sneeze on the video, but hopefully this is enough room. I didn't really look into it. If you've been around the channel for more than 5 minutes, you know I tend to kind of just wing it. Do we want packed dirt all along here for fire prevention purposes? I'm thinking maybe yes, but let's kind of figure out... let's figure out what we need. So we need to make the refractory brick gratings. And we needed 6 of those, right? That makes 3. Awesome. That makes it easy. So we'll split these. Throw some mortar in the middle. So we have 6 of those. We need to make a 3x2. Like that. And then it's set in the middle put the coffin sections facing each other. So if I put this down, it's facing that direction. And then that. And then I think we shift click this guy on. Oh, do I need two of those? Oops. Yeah, I need two of those. Alright, let's go grab another rock. It's easy enough to make. Need a rock. Like a rock. Does Chevy still do that? Or is that an old Chevy thing? I don't really watch TV anymore, so I don't have any idea what commercials are out there. Alright, we need Mr. Chisel. We need Mr. Hammer back. I need to grab one more of the powdered borax. There we go. Alright, one of you. There we go. Alright, you can go back on there. You can go back in there. Am I supposed to put something in here before I feel like I should be putting something in here first. Before we close it up. Okay, place both stone coffin sections and posting drive so as to create a large container. Shift right clicks. With a shift right mouse click on the stone coffin, you will see an outline. Oh, you're supposed to shift right click. Ew. Okay. That sounds complicated. Use a chisel to build a small retaining wall so that the coal doesn't fall to the sides while piling. Right, because these guys are... So air has to get in there. Okay, so I skipped a step. I don't know if I need to pick that back up to give me a coffin lid back. It does. Okay, good deal. So shift, right click. Aha! Was that too close? Do I need to move it back? Let's move it back a little bit. I think that's too close to the back wall. It's an iterative process. And it looks like we do want to have packed dirt all through here. We have to build a pit underneath here, and we don't want that lighting anything on fire. So let's just get this all made into packed dirt. My shovel's going to break any second. I'm going to have to go get another one. Oh wait, and we need a cavity under here. For fuel, I think it said. I haven't watched... I've seen people build these on videos, but it's not like I was paying attention and taking notes or anything. So I know you have to put fuel under there and something or other. I don't remember all the details. Alright, this is our steel making area. We need to do something down there. So we'll probably have some steps. In the meantime, let's get this guy put in there. Like that, and then we shift right click. Ta-da! And then we need an iron door here. No, it needs to come out one. So does that need to be refractory bricks? Like I don't... Yeah, I think that needs to be refractory bricks. So if I hit H on here, this makes... So that's our mortar as well. Okay. So we're probably going to need way more refractory bricks. This will get us started though. So we have 12. So when you put one there. Oops. Misclick. Like that. And then it looks like along the front as well. And I think the door goes on top of this one from the looks of it. So we need more refractory bricks. And I don't have any more. I only made 64. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make more refractory bricks, so might have to make this a two-parter. I don't know if I have time today to do all that. We gotta start. Tell you what, let's do this. Let me take one of these back ones off. See if this is where I need to put the door. So it kind of looks like the door goes here. I'm assuming. And then you can go in there and do stuff. So I need a lot more refractory bricks. Refractory bricks. I made the tier 1. Yeah, I made the tier 1 because that was what I had parts for. So I need a lot more of those. And that was the bauxite and quartz and fire clay. Well, that's not too bad, though. I do have to fire them, though. Okay, let's see how much crushed bauxite we have. I might have to go do more of that. Where was I crushing that up? Yeah, I think I already used all that I had. So the crushed quartz. Quicklime. I've got more than enough flint and lime and stuff. Looks like I might be a little low on the crushed quartz. So I got some work to do. I need to get bauxite stones and I need to get more quartz. Yeah, I didn't realize just how many refractory bricks I was going to need. So I jumped the gun a little bit on getting this built up, but that's all right. We will figure it out. Do I have a chest? Let's use this chest for all things steel related for the moment. And I'll have to make a part 2 where we're getting this finished up because I'm gonna have to make a trip to bauxite land to get some more bauxite. So that'll need to prep a little bit for that. Some of my tools are just about dead, so I need to grab. Well, here we'll leave that as our like emergency shovel. Throw one of these in our inventory. So that'll be it for part 1 of making the steel furnace thingy. Because I need a lot more refractory bricks. So I'll get some materials gathered in between episodes. And we'll continue this in the next one. That'll be it for this one. Thanks as always for watching. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.